Western Bay, and it serves 100 ships a day. Lonely sailors pass the time away and talk about their homes. And there's a girl in this harbor town, and she works laying whiskey down. They say, Brandy, fetch another round. She serves them whiskey and wine. The sailors say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. Good morning. Check. Test. Check. It's on. Oh, hello, check. One last announcement. Thank you all for being here. Would like to remind our audience that we're trying our best we can at social distancing. Please remember to keep your mask on. And as all of us are parents, we would love to hear our own child's name announced. Cheering is encouraged, but let's make sure the next name can be heard. Thank you, and let's prepare for graduation. Not today. Yeah. Thank you. Will the audience please rise and remove their caps for the presentation of the colors by the United States Marine Corps? Singing the national anthem, Victoria Adebayo.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Atta girl. That's awesome.
Will the class of 2021 please be seated?
That was your salutatorian, Brandon G. Good morning, parents, friends, and distinguished guests. Welcome to Deer Valley High School's Wolverine Stadium as we gather to celebrate the graduating class of 2021. It's great to be back. This past year has brought pain and loss to many of us. Almost all of us have experienced change in our family time, daily life, and work. But we've made it through a difficult year, not on our own, but by reaching out and supporting one another, as we always do here at Deer Valley. With each passing year, I become more and more proud of this place we call home of the Wolverines. My name is Michael Green, and I'm your Master of Ceremonies. I'm a teacher here, a parent of a graduate, as well as the very proud coach of the track and cross country teams. Before we get started, I would like to make a brief announcement. The field is closed during and after the ceremony, so please do not enter the football field. At the conclusion of the ceremony, you can meet your graduate behind the South Gym. I am honored to be your Master of Ceremonies today, and so it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the principal of Deer Valley High School, Dr. Buki Oyabade.
Thank you, Mr. Green. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Board President Householder, Vice President Dr. Lewis, Trustee Mary Rocha, Trustee Hack, Trustee Hernandez, Superintendent Anello isn't here, and our cabinet members. Good morning, Ms. Ibarra, our Associate Superintendent. Good morning, parents, staff, and the graduating class of 2021. Before I continue with my speech today, I would like to pause to acknowledge and recognize our students who have earned our various academic awards. Please applaud them as I mention their names and categories. First, I'd like to recognize our valedictorian and salutatorian. Will our valedictorian, Dennis Gavrilenko, please stand? Thank you, Dennis. You may be seated. Now to our salutatorian. Will our salutatorian, Brandon G., please stand? Thank you, Brandon. You may be seated. Next, I'd like to acknowledge our graduates from our 4 academies. If you are graduating from the Business Tech Academy, please stand. Thank you. You may be seated. Will the graduates of the Law and Justice Academy please stand? Thank you. You also may be seated. Will the graduates of the ACE Academy please stand? Please be seated. To our final academy, will the graduates of the Visual and Performing Arts Academy please stand? You may be seated. The next category of students have earned academic medals, cords, and seals. If you have earned the high honors and you're wearing a yellow cord or a gold cord, please stand. These students have earned a cumulative GPA of 3.85 or higher. Please give them a round of applause. Congratulations, you may be seated. If you have earned the honors cord with a GPA of 3.5 to 3.84, and you're wearing a silver cord, please stand. Look at that. You may be seated. If you earned the seal of biliteracy and you're wearing a medal, please stand. These seals are given to students who earn high proficiency in speaking, reading, and writing 1 or more languages in addition to English. Congratulations. Please be seated. If you have met the UC-CSU A through G requirements and you're wearing a teal cord, please stand. These students have earned a C or higher in 15 A through G courses over the last 4 years. Congratulations to all of our students. You may be seated. You have made yourselves, your families, and of course your DV family proud. Go on and do great things. Today I stand before you as a proud principal of Deer Valley High School to celebrate the end of a journey and the beginning of another one with you. The last 1.5 years have been unique and challenging for many. Many families lost relatives, friends, and neighbors. Many were sick, and at some point may have lost hope. But my message today is about hope. They say, hope maketh not ashamed. And so today, we speak hope into the atmosphere. We speak hope into our future. We speak life into the atmosphere. We speak greatness into our future. And class of 2021, we speak greatness into your future. To our families, we say thank you for hanging with us over the last few years through thick and thin. Thank you for trusting us with your children. Without you, our children would not be here. We appreciate you. To our Deer Valley staff, I'd like to pause and especially acknowledge you. Will the Deer Valley staff present in the stadium please stand? Look around you. You are warriors, Wolverine warriors. You devise new ways to teach, new ways to troubleshoot technology, and new ways to support our families. You gave grace to others and to yourself. Grace was our driver this year, and because of that, we made it here safely and triumphantly. You rock. To our district leaders, our school board, Superintendent Anello, Deputy Superintendent Romeo, Associate Superintendent Ibarra, our directors, your leadership during some of the most difficult times was exemplary, and it made it easier for us to meet the needs of our families. Thank you very much. Finally, to the class of 2021. Please remember where you came from. Don't forget those who poured into you and those who got you here. Go out, shine, and make us proud. Best wishes in your future, and congratulations again. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to introduce to you the board president, Miss Ellie Householder. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Odebayu, for that wonderful welcome and introduction. I am honored to welcome the students, families, loved ones, and staff to this historic event, celebrating the accomplishments of the Deer Valley High School 2021 graduating class. As Principal Dr. Odebayu said, my name is Ellie Householder, and I am the board president for the Antioch Unified School District. I'm also a proud alumni of AUSD, graduating from Prospects in 2010. So when I began to reflect on what I wanted to share with you all today, I really wanted to put myself in your position. What would I want to hear if I was sitting where you all are? And one word came to mind: validation. To put it mildly, this last year was rough. I am sure the graduates here heard the same things I did. We're in this together, or I get it, it's hard. But to be honest, many of the people who say that simply cannot imagine what it's like to attend school during a global pandemic. But I can. To help subsidize my master's education, I decided to take up teaching in my time at the Goldman School of Public Policy. It was last year, Monday, March 16th. I got an email saying that in-person classes were canceled starting at 8 a.m. the next day, which, by the way, I had a class at 8 a.m. Not to mention, I had a full-time schedule myself, and I was writing my thesis. I share this all with you to show that I do understand. I empathize with what it's like to be robbed of your final year in school, what it feels like to graduate into a world of uncertainty, because I felt those same feelings. So I just want to say that I see you, I hear you, and I feel you, and I validate you. Now, please take a moment to congratulate yourself, because frankly, you're the ones that got you into these seats. So take this moment to really validate yourself. So now that I'm done validating you all, and you're done validating yourselves, for this next part, I was told to be kind of careful, because as soon as I do it, I might not be able to get the crowd back. So I'm going to count to 10 for this next part. So graduates, please turn to the bleachers and find your people. Let them know that you see them, wave, blow them a kiss. I hope that you all feel that love. Bottle that emotion. Remember this. Soak this moment in, because all of these people are here on this extremely hot day to celebrate you and your accomplishments. And I know that every single person in this stand has sacrificed something to allow you to be here. I want you to keep this feeling of accomplishment, love, and worthiness as you matriculate into higher education, trade school, the military, whatever path you choose. Remember that you are enough. As one of my professors once told me, your loved ones love you now, and I promise they'll love you after this exam. I want to end by re-emphasizing that you all are incredibly gifted and strong individuals, and you are loved. As Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, what lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us. So on behalf of the Antioch Unified School District Board of Education, I congratulate you all on this tremendous accomplishment. Go Wolverines.
Thank you, President Householder. And now, presentation from your senior class president, Sienna Nepesina.
Good morning, families, staff, distinguished guests, and most importantly, my fellow classmates. Here we are today, gathered as the whole class of 2021 for the first and last time this school year. Although our last years of high school were not how we anticipated, we were able to endure until the end. The quick and unsettling transition to distance learning shows how flexible and resilient we are, and I am so incredibly proud that throughout all of these challenges, we were able to make it here this morning. But let us not dwell on the negative of what we missed out on. Instead, look back and reminisce on the positive memories Deer Valley has provided for us. All of the sports games, rallies, dance and music concerts, competitions, mock trials, clubs, and the bonds we have made here that shaped us into the person we are today. This diploma we are about to receive not only represents our strength and perseverance of going to school during a pandemic, but also our hard work from the years before. But this diploma is not solely our own. We share this with the family, friends, loved ones, and those not with us today who have supported and guided us along this journey. An important lesson learned from this pandemic is to not take anything for granted, to make the most of what you have while you still have it, because just like our senior year, it can be taken away from us in just a blink of an eye. So as we go off onto our own paths, whether it be college, work, trade school, the military, or however you wish to pursue your dreams, don't be afraid to put yourself out there, to do the things you want to do before you come to regret it. Lastly, I believe this generation has the power to do anything that we unite and set our minds to, and I have witnessed it firsthand with the youth here in our community. For the past 4 years at Deer Valley, we were fortunate enough to be surrounded by such a diverse environment, and let us leave here today building upon the lessons this school has taught us. I encourage all of you to stand up for what you believe in, be allies, amplify the voices of those unheard, or simply just educate yourself with the accessible resources we have today. Go out there and be the change you want to see in the world. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2021. We did it.
Thank you, Sienna. And now the valedictorian of the class of 2021, Dentist Gavrilenko.
Good morning, families, friends, staff, and distinguished guests. Thank you all for being here today to cheer on our graduates. Most importantly, I want to congratulate all of you amazing people before me today, the graduates of Deer Valley's class of 2021. Let's be honest. Our senior year did not turn out as expected. I would have never thought that during our junior year, we would have to adjust to distance learning and spend our entire senior year apart from each other. But we were resilient, we were strong, and in the face of all that adversity, we succeeded. Our time at Deer Valley was an exciting one, and I know that many of our favorite memories were made right here on this campus. For me, they include winning league with my volleyball teammates this year, and Hex scoring the game-winning goal during Mayor's Cup this year. But we all had our own great memories at Deer Valley, whether it be through dance, virtual enterprise, or even Chef Paul's cooking classes. Our journey would not have been possible without all the amazing support we had along the way. For me, my biggest support was my family. My older sister, younger brother, and father all taught me the importance of positivity, ambition, perseverance, and having an adventurous spirit. I would like to thank my mother, who spent years teaching me to be hardworking and motivated in school, and who I strive to make proud of me each and every day. Thank you, Mama, for everything. Just like me, you all had your own tremendous support systems this year and all of high school, whether it be our friends, our families, or our teachers. And I know that on this beautiful day, they are all extremely proud of us. I ask that before you leave Deer Valley today, you thank those that helped you graduate because they deserve our gratitude and appreciation. One of my favorite quotes is from a teacher here at Deer Valley, Mr. Atkins. He said, "Keep looking up and remember, once upon a time, you were overwhelmed by the mystery and excitement of things yet to be learned." We have learned so much at Deer Valley, but our journey is just beginning. As we transition from childhood to our adult lives, I urge you all to never lose your curiosity and fascination in our world. At the end of the day, we must decide our own destinies. We are the ones who must seize the future we envision for ourselves. It's up to us to lead others and to make the world a better place. And I am certain that we will succeed. At the end of the day, we will always be one big family, a family of Wolverines. To the Deer Valley class of 2021, it has been my greatest honor and a tremendous privilege to speak to you all as your valedictorian, and one that I will always remember. Congratulations again to all of our graduates, and go Wolverines! Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis. And now a song from our Deer Valley Choir, Till We Meet Again.
May it be with you till we meet again. May it be with you till we meet again. Till we reach the distant shore, and we shed a tear no more. May He give me strength to endure till we meet again, till we meet again. May His peace be with you till we meet again. May His peace be with you till we meet again, till we reach the distant shore, and we shed a tear no more. May He give you strength to endure till we meet again, till we meet again. May His peace be with you till we meet again. May His peace be with you till we meet again. Till we reach the distant shore, and we shed a tear no more. May He give you strength to endure till we meet again, till we meet again.
To present the class of 2021, please welcome back to the stage Principal Uki Oyabade.
Thank you very much. Accepting the class today is Associate Superintendent Miss Christine Ibarra. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our Associate Superintendent, Miss Christine Ibarra.
Good morning, everyone. This is the moment you've been waiting for. As the Associate Superintendent of the Antioch Unified School District, it is my distinct honor to accept the 2021 graduating class from Deer Valley High School. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and on behalf of the Antioch Unified School District Board of Education, I certify that each of you has completed the graduation requirements set forth by the Antioch Unified School District. Having completed these requirements, I confer upon each of you the high school diploma with all of its rights, honors, and responsibilities. Henceforth, you are to be considered high school graduates and alumni of Deer Valley High School. Congratulations, Wolverines.
We will now have another musical performance by our Deer Valley Choir, who will sing For Good from Wicked. We will now have the presentation of diplomas by the Antioch Unified School District Governing Board. To announce the names of our graduates, please help me welcome Math Department Chair Maria McLean and Social Science Instructor Allison Adkins. here, and then there's going to be a teacher here who will hand a card. The student will walk by, the camera is right there, grab a diploma, and stand up with the two cameras.
No, no.
You guys don't touch the card, please. Don't touch it.
From both sides.
Will the Associated Student Body Officers, Senior Class Officers, Salutatorian, and Valedictorian please stand?
Test.
Dennis William Gavrilenko.
Micaiah Pamplona Villegas.
Brandon Dwayne G.
Ebadeki Osewe Oyemolan.
Heath and Subiga Galawango.
Sandra Omuche Nana.
Sienna Dora Gutierrez Nepesena.
Tyler Jet Johnston. Will the first two rows please stand? Xavier James Adams.
Austin Lee Goins.
Zachary Scott Sedano.
Markel Brandon Ford.
David Michael Kolb.
Monica Guadalupe Silva Ramirez.
Kamar Nagina Romani.
Zakia Makiba Adams.
Elijah LaShayla Alexander Jones.
Elizabeth Diana Ambrosio Solorzano.
Adebolarinwa Victoria Adebayo.
Shania Rhodesia Anderson.
Jasleen Sitlali Acosta.
Jacob John Acosta Jr.
McKenny Marie Beasley.
Luis Carlos Acosta.
Jeslyn May Yap Atienza.
Yusuf M. Carazada.
Emilia Osamachuku Anyanwu.
Alicia Akugo Anyanwu.
Emily Catherine Ambrosini.
Ashley Chioma Anyanwu. Presley Elizabeth Aragon.
Robert Jose Acosta Jr.
Jayla Tamia Armstrong.
Hector Daniel Alcaraz Castro.
Daniela Esther Ayala.
Jalen Isaiah Anderson.
Cyril Ernest de la Cruz Adepa.
Patero Leon Aparosa.
Darius Damon Allen.
Mia Pardo Bolanan.
Caleb Andre Banford.
Christina Marie Borges.
Cadence Amaya Betancourt.
Khadijah Sheck Boone.
Elijah Imani Blake.
Isla Billick.
Jaden Cyan Benalis.
Jadisola Miriam Bello.
Janae Tanel Bork.
Samir Nawabi Aziz.
Elias Barojas.
Josiah Elijah Isaiah Barnett.
Christopher Michael Borders.
Marcus Julian Novicio Bayabo.
Alexander Mitchell Brown.
Anthony David Blocker.
Edgar Alejandro Camacho Abando.
Alyssa Marie Cabrera.
Janae Nairi Burks.
Silali Canales Gonzalez.
Monica Cantero.
Shadley Carrion Cruz.
Ajane May Frazier.
Mia Chanel Marie Clay. Naya, I apologize.
Mary Chloe Sotelo Chavez.
Aaliyah Bianca Collins.
Tatiana Norshay Coleman.
Matthew Emilio Campbell.
Christian Cassis Campos.
Alessandro Chafloque.
Virgilio Swansing Cecilio Jr.
Alessandro Valentino Boyer.
Andres Antonio Chavez.
John Carlos Castañeda Maganda.
Ivan Rashad Clark Jr.
Emma Marie Crandall.
Emily Elizabeth Davenport.
Kaylani Armani Davis.
Maya Marie Davenport.
Oma Favor DK.
Amaria Janae S. Davis.
Tamia Jave Eccles.
Marielle Caroline Davis.
Celise Espinosa.
Cynthia Giselle Josephine Don Juan Fernandez.
Ahmad Moshe Woodard.
Joshua Joseph Clee II.
Jameson Takeo Wing Fu Chang.
James Anthony Colston III.
Lawrence Macario Chavez.
Joshua Cordero Canales.
Noah Richie Ark Chapman Jr.
Mason Lane Kolkassi.
Amanda Ana Maria Engelhard.
Karina Annabelle Gutierrez.
Amelia Annette Engelhard.
Marlene Jessica Edwards Morales.
Josiah Alofa Fiame.
Samaria Shalea Alyssa Espinoza.
Amber Michaela Flanagan.
Fatima Bibiomia Fosley.
Jezreel Ezra Ariola Franco.
Vanessa Jordan Fritzler.
Domingo Noel De Leon.
Devin Bernard Matthias Diocampo.
Gael Yair De Luna.
Ian Nash Delantar Dennis.
Isaiah Nazir David.
Esteban Antonio Sanchez Diamond.
Joshua Luis Contreras.
Jacob Thong Ia.
Alexa Connie Ann Gallopin.
Daniela Garcia.
Solome Monique Garcia.
Derasia Letty Guilford.
Linda Valentina Garcia Gomez.
Nicole Chagoya.
Melanie Gonzalez.
Susanna Susan Giffen.
Kendall Rose Green.
Christina Tenorio Garza.
Victor Kenachukwu Izibi.
Maxwell Ayoko Edmonds Jotty.
Jordan Lee Dreer.
Palavilala Nathan Fafita.
Brian Gerard Diaz Gomez.
Joseph Curtis Farrell Jr.
RJ Angel Salas Dakina.
Tiffany Reina Garcia.
Giovanni and Kendaline Lorette Holden.
Amaris Guerrero.
Diana Rodriguez Herrera.
Samantha Nicole Green.
Catalina Guadalupe Herrera Rodriguez.
Gabriela Marie Gonzalez.
Ashanti Cherise Marie Hernandez.
As baby Anel Zaragoza.
Kate Rocio Guzman.
Dominic Eric Fonseca.
Ruben Frias Jr.
Cesar Fuentes Gonzalez.
Desmond Zion Foots.
Daniel William Hernandez Galvez.
Richard Arnett Felder Jr.
Mikhail Renee Hall.
Tyir Kamar Jaheen Farrell.
Ashley Renee Hernandez.
Emily Weezar.
Claudia Sofia Herrera.
Aliyah Nicole Elevaso Ignacio.
Sagal Mohammed Yusuf Hersey.
Mariska May Kessler.
Michelle Huang.
Fatima Sumaya Kalfani Bey.
Adele Dorothy Warsham.
Shaila Shivani Kumar.
Nathan Antonio Habrock.
Weston D. Shee Gillum.
Brendan King Heredia.
Omar Mustafa Gauss.
Reginald Alonzo Hill.
Jonathan Richard Gamble.
Kyle Clarence Hogan.
Dylan Michael Wright.
Jaya Michelle Denise Johnson.
Mia Ruby Latigue,
Naja Dior Lawrence,
Grace Tran Lee,
Janai Michelle Lyra Virgin,
Allison May Lee,
Anne Marielle de Lemos Yaguna,
Emily Ann Lamons,
Kennedy Ann Looney,
Crystal Liu,
Sebastian Ibarra,
Jerry Gerard Hill III,
Ricky O'Shea Jackson,
Robert McKee Gonzalez Jr.,
Joshua Joseph Jones,
Angelo Glenn Gutierrez,
Amari Shamar Keogh,
Jakari Zakiel Jamal Jackson Williams,
My Shelby Unique Love,
Samira Longoria,
Ashley Dale McCumber,
Daphne Rachel Lopez Caballeros,
Marielle Elizabeth Manzon,
Mi Wen Liu,
Justice Marquis Martinez,
Camila Isabel Martinez,
Mackenzie Sierra McLeod,
Kaylee Umali Mayo,
Prince Michael O'Shea Killingsworth Jr.,
Matthew Joseph Glenn Hidalgo Jr.,
Tyler Justin Lamb,
Darren James Hayes,
Ezra Gabriel Leal Jr.,
Christopher John Lorenzo Jr.,
Sinclair George Lee,
Kenneth Christopher Lugtu,
Maritza Aaliyah Medina,
Trinity Dawn Miller,
Isabella Ophelia Meza,
Haley Lisette Montiel,
Leslie Navarro,
Eva Nikolaev,
Giselle Noguera,
Clarissa Marie Mucio,
Danielle Renee Nord,
Fernanda Jesus Medina, Amari Christopher Joyner,
Misael Lopez Garcia,
Keanu A. Keohavong,
Joshua Flores Luned,
Darian Jaheen Johnson,
Florin Allen Dale Opalencia Mangaspar,
Daniela Perez,
Aiden James Matheson,
Emily Marie Pineda,
Osatohabe Divine Odiaise,
Milan Persia Perry,
Caitlin Hope Ong,
Emily Piper Pandori,
Cecilia Saldana Orozco,
Elizabeth Iyano Ulua Obinyan,
Janelle Marjorie Pagaduan,
Jaime Javier Madrueño Jr. Gonzalez,
Vanessa Palomino,
Anthony Taylor Manuel,
Jose Ismael Mendez,
Santino Jose Melado,
Daniel Nehemiah Minyard,
Brandon Alexander Mendoza,
Joseph Herrera Montemayor,
Karina Ponce Molina,
Jonathan Aaron Moreno.
Elizabeth Rangel Piedra.
Emily Elizabeth Pang.
Georgia Gloria Joyce Robertson.
Crystal Lizette Perez.
Neha Navrata Prasad.
Jasmine Lucia Perez.
Odera Kasiem Osakwe.
Desiree Alicia Perkins.
Olumese Zane Osimujiame Oyaya.
Sarah Gabriela Quintero.
Juan Manuel Mora.
Connor Ray Mustar.
Daoud Ahmad Nuri.
Byron Steve Osorio Guerra.
Noah Gabriel Morales Morano.
Shinadu Samson Aluo III.
Brianna Marley Reyes.
Abdulraham Khaled Obaid.
Paxton Faith Reyes.
Catherine Yvonne Mustar.
Haley Ann Parham.
Jordan Nichelle Reddick.
Nevea Diane Winnie.
Elisa Lachelle Reed.
Erica Alejandro Rodriguez de Navarra.
Emma Higuchi Rivera.
Osaze Lifted Omoma Edosa.
Tamia Nicole Roberts.
Aiden Gabriel Ornelas.
Jai Alexander Ayan Phillips.
Andres Agustin Padilla.
Benjamin Gawanola Pese.
Brandon Nathaniel Page.
Barry Gilbert Patton Jr.
Isabella Ionelia Rosales.
Bryson DeAndre Parker.
Emma Janelle Recinos.
Nylea Guadalupe Rocha.
Leslie Robledo Mariscal.
Natalie Rodriguez.
Azaria Queen Rogers.
Andrea Elizabeth Romero.
Alicia Sky Rodriguez.
Maria Rubicava.
Angel Rojas Macias.
Alondra Gonzalez Sains.
Jericho Dantes Perez.
Kamari Amir Powell.
Alexis Agustin Peñalosa Cabrera.
Kai Amir Pluche.
Alexander John Partida.
Giselle Kristen Schenk.
Amaya Victoria Sevillano.
Erish May Lesses Sevial.
Kashana Cheyenne Sr.
Divine Jashay Unique Simpson.
Leona Gladys Ann Scott.
Lauren Michelle Sermons.
Karina Guadalupe Sanchez.
Marynell Nicole Slatton.
Tiffany Jasmine Salazar.
Davian Antonio Tabal Reyes.
Raven Jason Reed.
Tamarion Gabriel Richardson.
Terrence Thierry Ricks Jr.
Anthony Ramirez.
David Jacob Rodriguez.
Dylan Maceo Riley.
Manuel Revuelta.
Noel Moani Smith.
Maya Luciana Simpson.
Anagustina Brigitte Sotelo Coaquera.
Maria Joanne Felice Capuno Season.
Dakota Jackson Jacqueline Spencer.
Genesis Cruz Solis.
Kiara Deshawn Stewart.
Ruby Ann Starks.
Sarah S. Taryn.
Serena Jasmine Steiner.
Ivan Rodriguez Rodriguez.
Yair Isai Ruiz.
Eric Anthony Saldana.
Hero Salvoro.
Angel Rodriguez.
Bryant Manuel Saucedo.
Marvin Anthony James Rojas.
Brandon Walter Ramos.
Emilio Jesus Sanchez.
Nikki Angelina Tran.
Brianna Nicole Thomas.
Tonga Tatua'a.
Eileen Alexis Trujillo.
Tijist Sima Tesfaye.
Amelia Ray Jillian Vallejo Arienza.
Jasmine Noel Thurston.
Alyssa Kaylin Vieira.
Kayla Liliana Valadez.
Valeria Uivna Volk.
David Osaji Wayne Taylor.
Daniel Ernesto Santos.
Joshua Aaron Ting.
Mason Andrew Sebastian Sem.
Julian Paul Trujillo.
Michelangelo Anthony Turones.
Mackay Jaleel Tucker.
Cameron Xavier Tidwell.
Jada Simone Mia Simon.
Lauren Andrea Yvonne Walker Ashley.
Samantha Villafana.
Sage Elizabeth Sexton Wilcox.
Brianna May Season Vocal.
Melanie Famalea Wilkinson.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am also a proud parent today. My daughter, Madeline Grace Y.
Nikayla Lynn Williams.
Devonja Deborah Latrice Williams.
Abraham Tinoco.
Lorena Jasmine Zavala.
Masiris Demu Jareen Tubby Burrell.
Jacob Elliott Smith.
Keon Lamar Benson.
Jacob Jonathan Starzik.
Hayden Gregory Wainwright.
Javante Leandre Sellers.
Desmond Jaquette Ware.
Lador Trunke Sunga.
Albert Miles Washington Jr.
Ajani Joseph Wade Patillo.
Justice Mitchell Watson.
Aiden Thomas Wara.
Jahari Yusuf Wheatley Gassaway.
Matthew Robert Walsh.
Martiniano Gutierrez Hernandez Jr.
Justice Blue Waters.
Justin Rohan Williams.
James Coleman III.
Raven Ama Ureta Ibona.
Armani Jaden Wiley. Adarash Verma. Arthur Rainier Lounsbury Utuk. Ahmad Woodard. Samuel White.
Yep. A round of applause, please, for Miss McLean and Miss Adkins. And now, for the tassel ceremony, please help me welcome back to the stage Senior Class President, Sienna Nepacena.
Will the class of 2021 please rise? Class of 2021, please turn your tassel. Congratulations, graduates!
We have had a wonderful ceremony. As a reminder, please do not come down to the field. You can meet your graduate behind the South Gym. Graduates, I encourage you to use your hard-earned talents to make an impact on this world for the positive. Thank you, everyone, for celebrating with us today. Be safe and have a wonderful rest of your day. Okay, need a mic. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Fail. Okay, now go.
presents.